I have just arrived at the Redwood tree walk in Rotorua, and as you can see, you can climb up there and walk along the trees. Walking Track Guide. We are going to do the Redwood Memorial Grove Red Track 30 minutes 2 kilometer circuit. So I've climbed up the spiral case and I'm going to take my first step on the bridge. Whoa. It's a bit wobbly. Someone's walking along this way, and you can see that they're suspended by rope. It goes all the way up there. So you can see that this tree here, it's got the cables that go up to there, and it's wrapped around the tree. And it comes down and it holds this whole platform up with wires, and it's not connected to the tree there. You can see it's moving. Californian Redwood Sequoia sempervirens. Californian redwoods are the tallest living trees on Earth, with examples reaching over 115 meters in height and 9 meters in diameter. In the USA, some Californian redwoods are over 2,000 years old. By contrast, here in the Waitakere forest, the grove of redwoods are relatively young, having been planted in 1901. The tallest redwood here is 72 meters high and 2 meters in diameter. Because of their seemingly timeless lifespan, Californian redwoods are deemed the everlasting redwood. At the turn of the century, in Latin, sempervirens means evergreen or everlasting. New Zealand redwood versus Californian redwood. Fast-growing New Zealand redwood is a softwood timber, and slower-growing Californian redwood is a hardwood timber. Redwoods take their name from the tree's heartwood, which is a light cherry color and can darken to nut brown when exposed to air. It was because of the reputation of this timber, used widely for general building purposes, and because of the desirability of the timber, that plantations were established here. The results of the planting were mixed. New Zealand-grown coastal redwood is much faster growing than coastal redwoods grown in the USA, and is therefore much softer. The making of the Redwoods tree walk. Ecological engineering. The walkway is suspended from the trees using a specially designed sling. The sling carefully wraps around the redwood trunks without causing the tree any harm. As the trees grow, the slings can be easily adjusted to allow for the growing trees. The timber used to make the tree walk is locally milled macrocarpora. Macrocarpora hardwood is naturally durable for above ground purposes. Above ground, the hardwood timber should be sound for 20 to 30 years, and if exposed to the weather but protected from direct sun and rain, will last 40 to 60 years. Care was taken to minimize damage to the surrounding forest during construction. The platform sections were completed on site and were manually winched, in parts, up into the tree. A specialist climbing team was brought out from Germany and worked alongside a local construction company to install the tree walk in only 6 weeks. A sample of the 13mm wire rope as used on the tree walk. It has a minimum breaking force of 12 tons. A forest of ferns. New Zealand is home to almost 200 species of ferns, of which more than 70 species have been found in the Rotorua district. Ferns come in many shapes and sizes, from tiny, filmy ferns to the giant mamaku tree ferns you can see from our walkway. Ferns belong to ancient groups of plants with long fossil records extending back some 380 million years. This is a 65 million year old fossilized fern from Kafia. It was alive when Tyrannosaurus rex was walking the earth. Look around. Can you see these ferns? Silver fern panga, kio kio, black tree fern, mamaku. New Zealanders love ferns. Ferns are worn with a sense of pride on sports jerseys, All Blacks. In the names of other national teams, silver ferns. As the insignia on Air New Zealand, and more somberly as a symbol of remembrance of New Zealand soldiers who served and died in the First and Second World Wars. Together, the fern holds an unassailable place in New Zealand's cultural identity. This 1905 Originals rugby jersey proudly display the silver fern. The Originals were the first New Zealand rugby union team to tour outside Australasia to the British Isles, France, and the US. They played 35 matches, winning 34 of them. This tour was the first time the nickname, the All Blacks, was used by the British press. Uh-oh, looks like it's gonna go up even higher. Okay, I'm gonna go up. Here we go, up this way. Whoa! These stairs are made out of steel or metal. Handrails too, like this, and a net, and a piece of wood. That looks like maybe a LED light connected with some wire that goes along here. So at night this is supposed to have lights. I would really like to see that. And it's almost dark, so hopefully I can see it, what this looks like at night. These things are hanging from the tree. I think they have lights in them at night. It's 6 o'clock, and as you can see, it's dark and the lights have come on. Look at the red light in the tree there and the lights along the bridge. There's a red light there. There's a blue light there, red light there. Oh, it's changing colors too. That's cool. Oh, I can see people over there with a torch. And you can see the lights from the other bridges below. Just over here are those big balls that were hanging from the trees before. I wonder if these swing in the wind, but it looks pretty cool to have them in the forest like this. There is a fern tree right there being lifted up. Another one there. Those are the lights we saw before. And that's where we just came from. Look at that up there. I've just reached an open area and you can see that the bridge goes there. But it's too dark for the camera, so I got my torch. And you can see all the way down to the ground. There's the ground down there. There's a path, I think, down there. And then that's the rope bridge going over there. But this feels like we live in the trees, and it feels like something from the movie Star Wars, when the Ewoks live in the trees. Looks like fireflies. So I'm back at the car park. As you can see below me is the car park. And now that it's dark, there's actually a few more interesting things to look at. I found the movie. Looks like Finding Nemo. And if I look below me, that looks like some food. And from what I can tell, I think it's popcorn. Popcorn and movie. A movie in the park. There's Nemo on this big screen. And there's also some kids playing down there. But what are they playing? I got my popcorn. There it is. So, that is the end of this walk. Bye. Hi, my name is Nolan. I teach English in Japan. I teach Japanese students English on the internet using Line, Messenger, and Skype. Do you want English lessons? Please check my website, nolansensei.com.